Though Elon has had a rich tradition of athletes, one of the best parts about Phoenix athletics is the atmosphere at every home game. 5 times per year, the Phoenix faithful file into the gates of Rhodes Stadium to cheer on their beloved team.
After 60 minutes of competition, players and fans alike file out of the stadium having experienced great football in a great atmosphere. But few people truly know what goes into making sure every fan has a great experience. On homecoming weekend, the Elon Phoenix Weekly went behind the scenes to see just what it takes to make sure the game runs smoothly.
Prep for the stadium for a football game actually starts the week of the game. Our environmental services crew will come through a few days prior, and they will make sure the stands and everything are clean. They'll make sure the boxes and the third floor where our press are, they're all clean and prepared. So really preparation starts early. As far as I'm concerned, I'll usually start the Monday of the game, going through and just looking at the stadium, make sure there's no final physical plant work order things that we need to take care of, things that need to be fixed or things that need to be cleaned or things like that before the game day.
The main thing I have to do is I create a timeline during the week, and that includes all the marketing pieces. We have a third-party rights holder, IMG, so we have all the sponsorship obligations that we have to fulfill during the game. And then we obviously have the game itself, so making sure that we stay on a timeline, that we get everything done, and that we don't interfere. The last thing we want to do is actually interfere with the game or the game atmosphere, so we're there to enhance it. So making sure that we're doing that, we're playing music at appropriate times, and we're putting stuff on the scoreboard that's going to enhance the fan atmosphere instead of take away from it.
After the week of preparation, game day arrives, and it's time to fill up the stadium.
A typical day, we meet at Skids across the street, have breakfast, and that's where all of us with operations and marketing and tickets, we all get together and go over the whole day game plan. So start that about 9 o'clock, and then we go to the field, get everything set up, open the tailgating areas, make sure they're all running, then focus inside the stadium, make sure everything's set up there. And the next thing you know, the team's on the field, we kick off, and we go from there.
My day consists of, when I get here, I'll start with just unlocking everything, turning on all the lights and the scoreboards and the video boards and everything to make sure everything's working. And then I just go through my laundry list of things to do throughout the day. We meet with the officials pregame, and they'll go over everything just to make sure everybody's on the same page as far as the procedures through the game. I usually go over our game timeline with them just to alert them of anything special we have going on in the game, let them know where I am or where somebody will be if they need assistance throughout the game, and just to make sure that we're all on the same page and everything is taken care of.
Before long, it's time for the game to begin.
All right, so now what we're going to do, we've done the lineups, we're going to do a sideline report with Cabby, then we're going to do a video commercial that's on the system, and then we're going to do a live game ball presentation on the field. As soon as that's done, then we got to run down there, tell the team when they're supposed to take the field. So the next 3 or 4 minutes should be kind of good.
The best part about the job is that I get to tell the team when to come on the field. So by the time we actually get to the team taking the field, 90% of my job is done. All I have after that is just fulfilling a couple little things and then making sure halftime goes. But I'm a football fan at heart, and I love watching the team take the field. I know as soon as they take the field, then it's kickoff, and then I can actually sit back, relax, and watch a little bit of it, and being on the sidelines is a great view. I
don't do a lot of watching the game. As I'm walking around the stadium, I do get to see bits and pieces here, but during the game, I have a variety of things I do. I try to keep an eye on the game itself, is make sure the officials don't need anything. If I'm not actually on the field myself, I'll have one of my students on the field. That way, if anything were to come up during the game the officials need assistance with, or our team or the visiting team, I'll have somebody down there that can radio to me and we can get that solved. If there's any clock, scoreboard issues, play clock issues, things like that, we all take care of that. But yeah, for the most part during the game, I'm walking around the stadium, just keep my eyes open and handling any little issues that we have here or there.
But in the end, it's the excitement of the games and the joy of the crowd that keeps them coming back week after week.
At the end of the day, when you look up and you see the crowd and you see the fans get excited and the team runs on the field, it makes it all worthwhile. So that's how we all feel about it. So we don't mind coming in at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, even though we're not going to kick off till 3.